Hey guys, good evening everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Miss JD for our April 27th episode of our daily stock market insights. In this video, I am going to prioritize the requests that you guys dropped in my video yesterday. So, thank you to those people who took the time to recognize and also to make the request here. So, I'm going to read all of those because, well, I don't have a lot, but I'd like to let you know, guys, that I appreciate all these comments. You are inspiring me every day to continue what I am doing. So, first is Apple said, Miss JD, super thanks sa iyong mga stocks review. Hope you can analyze Converge and Pure Gold. Yep, we'll do that. Thanks Miss JD. Wish pwede ma-discuss si Converge. Yep, definitely. Of course, Kenneth, I will discuss PCOR and BDO for you. There you go. May typo kasi si Kenneth yesterday. So, ayun. We'll cover it again today. Alright? Sabi ni Kath, chill. Okay? Ayun. So, ito yung mga comments from the previous days. Alright, so let's do that. Let's prioritize. I will just toggle between two tabs para maalala ko kung ano mga request nyo. So let's start with the index. Ang ganda ng index today, 'di ba? Kita nyo? 0.66, 79 million on foreign buying. Although volume is still on the average range. So I'm expecting more sideways, given that the volume isn't that much as of yet. Pero ang kagandahan lang is because it is respecting our MA20 line. So we've mentioned that a few days already that now that we have a broken out of that MA20 resistance before, resistance siya. Ngayon, it will establish a new support in the previous resistance, and that is your MA20 line. So far, in the past few days, it has been respecting that. Okay, so right off the bat, nakikita ko if I will be opening some of the major players now, that will be our blue chip companies. Chances are a lot of them have recovered or have accelerated in price. So let's check out. Of course, I'll prioritize Converge and Pure Gold. The rest we will check them out after I have checked the requested stocks. Okay, see Converge still on a negative sentiment, although my third day na siyang andito. Looks like it is establishing that potential support, pero I don't think na it will hold at this point kasi may nakikita akong ito. I really see that potentially kita mo, wala pa kasi siyang sign, even in the RSI, hindi pa ganun ka glaring yung bullish divergence niya. Third day siya dyan, pero andyan pa eh. Andyan pa yung selling pressure niya. And the nearest support I can see is 1108. Very near naman na. Ayun ang nakikita ko. Very near na tayo sa support. Nearest support that I can see. And wait for it. Alam mo yun. Although trying to, third day na siya, no? Third day na siyang andito sa 11.90 level. Pero I feel you can still get this at a lower level. Ano kaya rason bakit? Why did this thing drop? Okay naman yung earnings, no? Annual. Yeah, positive naman ang earnings niya. So if you are a long-term investor of Converge, so I think give it a few more days, 1108 to 1190. Kung either way man, anywhere between that, potentially, diyan siya magka-create ng kaniyang support. Pwedeng a little higher or a little lower than 1108. But definitely, you are very, very near the support area I see. So the moment, kunwari ito, pag nag-touch siya ng area na to, ang price na yan, tapos this one too, the next thing you will do is look at this area. Okay? Ito ba, when it dropped up to this level, mataas na ba ito? Kasi right now, kung kukwentahin mo siya or kung ilagyan ko siya ng line, andyan pa siya eh, flat pa lang siya. Hindi pa siya umaakyat. So, ang gusto natin yan is umaakyat siya habang bumababa. Yung RSI mo, umaakyat na. At this point, kwan pa lang. Alam mo yun, flat pa lang. Nandiyan pa siya sa oversold, pero the buying sentiment has not picked up yet. So, yun ang ating next few days. Abangan. 1108, slightly higher or lower could be your support. Let's take a look at pure gold. Ang pure gold, okay. May selling ka, pero green ka naman today. In the short term, okay, si pure gold is approaching a resistance nearby. Yan ang nearest resistance I can see. Kasi dito, used to be a resistance right here. Ang kagandahan lang, when it dropped, it created an ascending. Parang ascending yung kanyang support, no? So, pag mag-fluctuate yan, posibleng i-respect niya lang ito. So, abangan mo pagdating dito sa dulo, kung i-break ba niya ang resistance o magbe-breakdown siya. But either way, in the next few days, baka dito yung lalaruin niya, yung space na to. Resistance is here. Pag mag-support siya, ascending support ang nakikita ko. Now, let's take a look at the weekly chart. Ayan. Tama nga, kasi as you can see right here, we broke down. We went below the MA20 line in my weekly Bollinger Band. So now that we are accelerating, andun yung resistance nanggagaling sa MA20. Because that used to be your support eh. So nung na-break siya, yan na ngayon na magiging resistance niya. Kasi, di ba? So, yan ang ating aabangan. The moment it breaks out of your MA20 line, which is now acting as a resistance, that's the time we can say, okay, it's now changing its direction officially. Ito, actually, may attempt siya maganyan, no? Pero hindi na sustain, na breakdown pa siya. But let's take a look at where we are if gusto mo mag-invest dito for mid to long term. So, andun pa siya sa uh, on the lower side. So, in terms of risk to reward, medyo kung tutuusin, if you're mid to long term, andun sa lower risk. Okay? Kasi, andito siya. Oh. Not unless kung something happens again, babalikan niyo yung presyo ng back in 2012 levels. Imagine mo dito, the entire time, more than 10 years, ito yung mga uh, support niya. Hindi siya ever bumababa sa, lagay natin, worst case scenario, 28 or 30 on average. So, in the past 10 years, dito lang talaga siya uh, move. Even during the pandemic time. Saglit lang actually si Pure Gold. During the pandemic, siya lang talagang nag-arangkada eh. The rest of most of the businesses were down, siya lang talaga because it's a basic commodity. So isipin mo yung potential when you look at it long term. Imagine mo si Pure Gold ba magsa-survive kahit anong mga crisis? Kasi kung titignan mo, people will still buy groceries, right? Pure Gold has already established its name as a grocery ng pangmasa. So it's a kumbaga ang product positioning niya andun na siya eh. Nakakuha na talaga siya ng market share. So in terms of long term, it's a good company to invest in and nasa murang level kanya. In the longest time, this is the area. Lagay natin worst case scenario 30. for the past 10 years, dyan lang naglalaro yung support niya. And we are at that level, very near that level at the moment. So, long-term wise, for investing and dividend investing purposes, ayan oh, consistent naman siyang nagbigay ng dividend since 2017. So, even if the price right now is not that high, which is actually good as an entry for long-term investors, you are still compensated while waiting for your desired price or pang uh, kahit retirement stock mo na siya, no? Kasi may dividend ka naman natatanggap pero you just wanna of course check out kung anong kalalabasan ng dividend yield mo if you enter at this level. Diversify mo para at least some stocks mataas yung yield, some stocks not so good, pero importante you are receiving dividend regularly. Mm, PCOR. Si PCOR, I started on a weekly chart. Ay, pabagsak siya. Alam mo si PCOR, ang tagal nitong decline talaga. Sobra since actually nung 2017, 2018 when I started, yan na lang sentiment niyo. This was the time when I started around 2017 or 18. Nakalimutan ko lang which year. 17 or 18. Parang 17 yata. Dito. And wala na siyang ginawa ko na magbumagsak. Pero tingnan mo, if you're to look at it on a weekly chart, ba yan? Walang refresh dito. Ito yung lowest point niya, oh. And on a weekly chart, matatapos ang linggo. Kung titingnan natin, i-measure natin to ng ano ha, Fibonacci. Fibonacci retracement. Ito. Kung titingin tayo sa Fibonacci retracement, possibly sa 3.18 siya, pwedeng mag-bounce. Right? Worst case, babalik ka ng MA20 at the 3 peso level. So, that's something to watch out for. Kung papasok naman sa daily, ito yung kanyang eksena. Kita mo sa daily, nasa baba siya ng MA20 line. And it is triggering. Yung opening, kita niyo to? Yung opening ng kanyang Bollinger Band, it's being triggered at the moment. Pinapa-spread out niya yung opening. So, posibleng babagsak pa yan. And where could it drop? Dito sa 3.18 or 3.01. So, if I go weekly again, yan yung itsura niya. So, ang MA20 nito is around the 3.01 level. 2.85 pa pala eh. Basta i-draw nyo, just draw the Fibonacci retracement tool from start here at the lowest point papunta dito. Kasi unti-unti na siya eh. Ay, alam mo yun, unti-unti na siyang umaakyat. Kaso, syempre, um, siguro after nitong dividend ex-date niya, saka sila nag-exit. So, bumabalik siya. And I think ayan, may dividend din siya. Consistent 4%, 2020. Wala lang siya ng 2021 and 2022, pero 2023 meron. So, baka nagre-recover na. Yun lang ang something you have to prepare for, guys. Kasi, stocks like PCOR, there were some years na hindi sila nagbigay. Pero at least, Petron so far is a very good company naman. Positive naman yung income. Dito lang, kita mo, hindi sila nagbigay negative eh. So, yun siya. Abangan nyo na lang kasi baka bababa pa siya. You might be able to get it at a cheaper level, but definitely, since we're already starting to bounce, nagba-bounce, andun na yung bounce niya. And like before na puro lang talaga drop, 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 drop. Kita mo yan? Alis ito, unti-unti na siyang umaakyat. Nagfa-flat na siya. Normally, pag babagsak, magsa-sideways muna bago bumalik. Ganyan yung normally nangyayari sa chart niya. And at this point, it's just retracing. So if you want to add more, wait for it as near as you can sa MA20 line. And if you can, add more to average down or to even start your investment kay PCOR, do it very near your MA20 line because I see it happening. I see it dropping up to that level, probably because right now they're profit taking. And the next is BDO. BDO, wow. Alam mo, nakalimutan ko. I will listen to myself again. I'll watch my video again. Kasi I would normally listen and watch myself after the market closes. So, kakarating ko lang. Kaya right away pagdating ko, sabi ko, kailangan ma, maihabol ko yung video ko. Baka matutulog na kayo. So, ito, mukhang breakout to, guys. Breakout. Nasa weekly tayo. The week is not over. Tomorrow is Friday. So, hindi natin alam. Baka may kakambya at babalik, no? Ito, may resistance ka kasi dito eh. And ngayon, more than three-fourths of the body of the candlestick is above that. So, yun siya. One day, 4.75% increase. Medyo maganda ang volume, still above the average. Hindi pa naman siya totally pabagsak yung kanyang ano. Because sometimes price is going up and then yung ay medyo maliit ng konti. Pero may volume pa eh. Pag paakyat siya ng paakyat, andun pa ang volume. May konting, actually yung decline niya, ito first day ng decline, konti lang. Ito medyo mataas. So, just be mindful, no? I'm plotting this area as the nearest support, 136, because that used to be the resistance. Resistance siya previously ng ito. Tinambreak natin. Once we break out of that resistance, normally gagawa na yan ng bagong support sa area ng resistance in the past. So ito yon. Babalikan niya ang 136, fluctuate. Pwedeng intraday, i-revisit niya, maglo-long wick lang dito, tapos diretso sa taas. So, but with this green candlestick, yung tipong walang wick dito sa taas, normally pa ganyan, may continuation yan. Pwedeng mag-gap up yan. Alright, so exciting times for BDO. Ito na ba yung all-time or ayun na nga, 52-week high. So good move kay BDO. So abangan natin yan. Hopefully you are already profitable. This stock is really nice for long-term investing, guys. There are some stocks na, ang ganda na earnings. Pwede nyo mag-profit take dyan. Dito, siguro my recommendation is partial lang. Kung gusto nyo talaga mag-profit take, mag-iwan kayo para may remaining stocks na uh, makakasakay pa as it accelerates up. But when it goes down, may buying power ka where you can buy it at a lower level. So at least, matatansya mo kung uh, up to which level you can add more or pero kung ako lang, I'll hold on to this talaga. I'll hold on. Kaso lang, syempre, for me, I'd rather enter in good stocks na nag-drop and may potential na umakyat. Kaso ito, I find it already on the expensive side. So, please forgive me if I like it pero medyo namahalan na nga ako at this point. Um, balikan ko lang meron pala akong isang stock na spot today. Ang ganda ng kanyang bounce. Kita mo to, si Double Dragon. Since 2016, ang laki ng drop niya. Pero may interesting move today. Ito, 10.5% increase. Tignan mo, ang laki ng kanyang, yan, sideways siya dyan. Actually, medyo nag-bull run na siya dyan eh, unti-unti. Accelerate in price, nag-stabilize, gumawa ng bagong support, and now it's breaking that again. I would say the new support now is this area. Yung previous resistance niya, 738. So, abangan nyo if you can mag-drop siya ng mga 7.38 area. I see it as the next support, and looking at the risk to reward ratio, and kung willing ka naman stay in an extended period of time kasi medyo mabagal to gumalaw eh. Pero I think it is already starting to build up that momentum. Double Dragon is of course into the property sector, nagpaparent yan sila mga um, yung building sila, particularly din dyan sa Pasay area. So, nung pandemic, syempre ang daming nawalang mga tenants, ganun. But the business is already starting to recover. Marami na mga businesses operating now. So, yung occupancy rate ng mga uh, spaces nila, mataas na rin. So, that is the reason why you will see that here, ganda ng ano nila, medyo recovered naman yung annual nila. 14.56%. Ah, di ko pa nakita yung ibang balita around this. Oh, 5 hours ago, Double Dragon acquires land for Hotel 101 in Madrid. That's good news. In Spain. So this could be business. Double Dragon announced on Thursday it acquired land in Madrid where its Hotel 101 will soon rise. In a disclosure to Philippine Stock Exchange, Double Dragon said its subsidiary signed a binding agreement on April 22nd for the purchase of 6,500 square meters. Ayan, the hotel will be 3-minute walk to the Valdebebas. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation. A 4-minute walk to the convention complex. Hotel 101 will have about 736 rooms and will be the first Hotel 101 development in Europe. Galing ah. So that could be a catalyst, right? Merrimart Double Dragon posted higher earnings in 2022. Kaya the past few days, pati si Merrimart ang ganda rin eh. Si Merrimart, tingnan nyo, 4.8% din. Ay, ang ganda ng chart ni Merrimart. Look, ito, biglang ano siya ha, biglang accelerate in price, nag-drop, nag-bounce sa MA20 line, and this one I see this is a confirmed bounce. May good volume coming from this small, a tiny little red thing here. Ang kagandahan, so this means selling yan, di ba? Madaming nagbenta. But the volume of those people who sold their positions, ang liit lang. Kumpara mo dito, from here to here, when it declined, when it retraced, yung volume ang liit. The story behind that is these people who may have entered here still are holding on to their positions. So now we've bounced at the MA20 line. Chances are didiretso pa yan. Create yan ng higher high. So it created now a higher low. This is your low, moved up, and then when it dropped, mas mataas na siya kumpara dito. So those are the key elements of an uptrend. So if build niya na lang, pag didiretso na ng ganon, kailangan magawa siya ng higher high. So that's what I see. Chances are, Mary Mart, guys, I see it continuing to the upside. Support is 123. Yan. So yan, sa MA20 line. Okay? So I think yun lang muna, no? Please continue to support Miss JD. Watch my previous video and try to see if the actions today were supported by the insights shared by the previous day. That's how we measure our accuracy. After this video, I will do the same. I just, made sure na mauna ko ma-record ito para mapakinggan nyo before you sleep. So, thank you guys. I hope you subscribe and click the notification bell so you're always updated. And for now, thank you and good night.